if you're that disorganized with like MC content in phase one, those problems are going to be exaggerated way further as harder content rolls out. Right? BWL is going to, like, for a guild that's having those kind of problems, is going to be just a huge mess.
Well,
And it's
there
hard
were the
to
warning
do
signs
that.
were there. The warning signs were there because when
Yeah.
we failed to get rag the first week we ever raided with organized chaos, there was no, there was okay. We're gonna have signups. People signed up and they said, oh, we didn't have enough. It's like okay, well, cool. Then pug the rest. But they didn't even make an attempt to pug the rest. And I understood why. I was gonna get to that. I was gonna tell you with the whole guild breaking up today, and they didn't let me know way early enough. They should have let me know. They had officers leaving.
They
People,
didn't know, right? They
they
were trying to
they
salvage.
probably yeah they probably don't still don't know. But I'm not gonna sit there. If they're you need to be
No.
decisive. You need to be like, yo, everyone. Some people don't agree. But we're gonna run it this way. They left. Big deal. We'll fill their spots. There's some new
Dude,
promotion
the guild I'm
spots.
in now has like a known, you have to have 95% attendance to be considered a raider. You can do less than that and you'll be considered a casual, but raiders will have priority
Wait,
for the loot, and it's a loot council. And
how
it's like
many?
they have a
Yeah,
second
but
day on the schedule,
how many rogues
but
do you
they just
have?
don't use it.
How many
Six,
rogues do you have?
but what you should
Six?
do,
Oh my
yeah,
god, that's why you're six. That's why you say you're months behind. You have six rogues.
yeah, I'm last in line, right?
Oh my
And
god.
right
What are
now
the?
I'm not even a casual yet. I'm a trial, right? You don't turn to a casual till 2 weeks of content, and then a raider at 4 weeks.
Are you being loot counseled?
Yeah, so I'm just last for everything right now. But I'm not gonna freak out over it. Like, I'm gonna just be patient and show up and do a good job every time. And sooner or later, I'll go to the front. And even if that means it's like a month or 2 months, okay, a couple people can get the perditions before me, and that's gonna suck. But it's like eventually AQ40 will be out, and Nax will be out, and I know how to do every single fight and be like a top parse in all the way through. So I'm just, sometimes you just have to just not make a short-term decision, and just that's when I made that decision to go find something good.
I mean,
But
yeah. Well, are they getting
what
one
you
hour
should do, I
clears?
think, they were like an hour and a half probably, but it was good.
I'm doing.
And more than that, it was like the level of organization of in Discord. Like, you sign up for the raid, and you need to actually post a thing if you're not gonna be at the raid ahead of time, like 24 or 48
Right. You
hours,
need a
and then beyond that,
RSVP.
yeah, they also have a confirmation like that you're gonna be there. So it's just like that's the kind of detail that I like to see, and that's the kind of detail where they're gonna like kill all of BWL in 1 or 2 weeks. They're gonna kill AQ40 in probably 2 weeks. Like, that's the kind of detail that will clear all of Nax, right? And if you don't have that detail, you won't.
These guys are they're SR though, the guild I joined, and we only got four rogues with me. That's me included.
That might be a better place to be right now, just because you're gonna get the prio on whatever loot you need,
Yeah, it's better
and
than
you
if
already have a lot of big pieces.
yeah, I got the yeah, I got the chest, the helm,
Good, like,
brutality
foot,
blade. I got fucking
and
brutality blade.
pants. You
I
could
mean,
get Band of Akuria.
I didn't do too bad out of the organized chaos thing. I really didn't. I can't complain. But I mean, I did have some fucking uh you know, I was what's the word for like when you like love something that's not real, like inanimate object. I had some like care for the guild, like I don't know what to say about it.
Yeah, I know. I get it, man. It was the same reason it was hard for me to leave. And you made the other decision. You stayed. So it's extra system shock that you do something like that, right? And you didn't even choose it. It just happened, and you're like, this is shit. And it is.
Yeah, like it was like a nostalgia attach. I had some attachment to the guild because I like the tabard mostly because it's cool.
No, it's because of the people.
All right, yeah, whatever, whatever. I'll admit that slightly. So I joined this new guild, but Cope. I brought Sly over with me. Sly brought healing time with him, who we were also friends with. Sly was talking about to you today too. That's why I called you out. He's like, "Where's is Haliax? You got to tell Haliax what happened." I was like,
Why
"All right."
dramatic shit to me.
And
When I left, he said farewell, like goodbye forever.
who said that?
Well, I did.
Sly. Oh yeah, Sly. So I brought Sly over to cope with me. But it's funny. I joined and I was like, oh, this tab. I was all Sly. Yeah, it's cool guild. They got 2 hour clear times on MC, but the tabard sucks. And somebody was like, I can't believe you. They're like, who is this guy? He just joined. He's shitting on our tab. Like, and I made someone really mad. And they were like, you can get guild invited really quick, but you could also get guild kicked really quick too. And then I typed warms hands by fires and looks back at their name, which was like Shin, and I said, "Warm sand by fire." Looks back at Shin and smiles. I was all, like I'm making myself. I was all making myself real comfortable in the guild. Kicks off shoes, like, and this person was raging within the 5 minutes of me joining Cope. I got a message from leadership because they were flaming them, trying to get them to guild kick me out. And Sly had to jump in. He said, "Oh, don't worry, like just ignore puncture. He takes some time to get used to." Like,
You gotta tone some of that down sometimes. There's like let people adjust. Some people freak out or are hypersensitive.
I mean, but like what I got was like, yeah, dude. I mean, you got to fucking basically what you said, same thing. Hey, we're like, if you're an asshole, you're coming in way too quick and hot, and like just being like, I get you're like, they're like, just don't come in and
It's
be a
just
jerk.
the people like this is an extra nerd culture. Like there's a lot of crazy, ridiculous shut-in nerds.
They were like, we're all friends, and like if
Just
you're
like they're
if
hypersensitized and
yeah, yeah,
extra shitbag.
yeah, they're
Like they don't know how to
like
relax.
they
Make
they
a joke.
well, yeah, they just like have never been like accepted their whole life, so like they're also already socially estranged because they play the game, and so any sort of social interaction they're not good at, and like any sort of thing that would just be like taken as like a normal regard, they turn into cringe. Like I get all that. Like I kind of do that shit too. I'm a nerd, but like he was like, yeah, like don't be an asshole, don't just come in here and fucking badmouth the tabard. And but he's like, I'm glad to have you guys, welcome. I was like, don't harm my friends. This is a good place. It sounds like you guys are all friends, and you want anyone to join to just it to be about friendship, and you get to hang out and be friends, and then you get to raid on top of it and get loot. And then he's like, yeah, exactly. That's our culture. And like I was like, yeah, me and my friends are all homeless all of a sudden, so thanks for taking us in. So Sly's got a good home. I think I got a good home and
Uh,
healing time. And then we're gonna bring C30 in too. But
did you even? I guess it's good soft reserves. I would check out the. I sent you the Discord for the server Discord, right?
uh-huh. For what? For what? For your server? For your guild? Did I lose you? What happened?
No, I'm trying to put together a UBRS group at the same time.
Oh, did you send me what a link to what? Your guild Discord?
No, the Night Slayer server Discord.
Oh no, I didn't. No, that's probably wild. That's probably a wild Discord. But yeah, dude, I don't have the fucking rib cage anymore. It's so sad. I miss it. But I mean, my chest from
Send me
MC, my
one second.
chest.
Send me a message in Discord.
A second. Okay, message sent. But yeah, we're getting C30 over, and then also, I don't know. I think Thick Hog figured it out the first, and he was out. Like somebody told Thick Hog immediately, Because I got a message from
Look at
Thickhog.
join the Discord server I just sent you right now. It sounds like you actually have a good situation, so maybe you want to stay. But what I think you should do right now is go through. You have to put your like horde and rogue or something to get the access to the horde channel.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that now.
Yeah, I did it.
Then did it open up the list of available channels? It should show you.
It just says it. Yeah, I see a lot of shit in here.
If you scroll down, look at Horde Guild Recruitment. Click the top channel under Horde.
Oh my gosh. There's a lot of channels. I'm also fucking bad at finding things. Horde PvP, looking for guild recruitment. Okay.
So go into the guild recruitment.
They got like hoodie gang.
And then yeah, Hoodie Gang is the top post right now, right? It's the most. But go into there, and then you see at the top sort and view, and then it's got different days listed at the top.
Oh yeah. So I could just be like.
Right. So that everyone that posts in that channel, they have their raid days selected, and then you can go through, like, what's the days that work best for you, and pick 2 of them.
I'm pretty much open. Like, I just go to school, I work, and like whenever I'm done raiding, if it's even on a weeknight or a weekday.
But is it really 7 days a week, or is there like a certain day or 2 that would be the best?
I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe Monday, Wednesday
Pick like
night.
your top 3 or 4 days, I'd say. And
I
just
really
put them, click the button for them.
All right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have school on Tuesday, Thursday, and I ski on Wednesday, but like all those days I only end up going to do any of those till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, then I'm done.
Yeah, you live in a good place for skiing.
Down H Tuesday 2nd, gaming dads.
I do snowboarding.
Hell yeah, I do them both. I snowboard as well. It's been a while since I've done it. Fly 3 p.m. Eastern time. That's fucking bad time. Blast.
Yeah, so pick like your top 4 days or 3 or 4 days that you're open and want to raid. And then it's just going to sort all the ones that are those same schedule.
I mean, it's
and
pretty
just start
good.
reading through the posts and like put on your phone. Do you have a note app on your phone?
I got it. I use it on the computer, but I have both. Yeah, but I'm using my phone right now to. I use my phone as a camera.
If you've got a notepad on your phone, that's what I did, and just like go through the ones that are based on your schedule, and like read their thing, and put the name of the guild, the days and times that they raid, and the like something about it, like, and then just make a list, and after you've got like a list of 8 or 9, just pick your favorite 3 and reach out to the person that posted it and talk to them.
I feel like Sunday 7:30 is just such a good time. Or Saturday.
I mean,
Saturday.
I scheduled all the ones that had Sundays out.
My dog is trying
and
to
I
like.
didn't want Mondays, so
hey,
I did
buddy.
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Come here, buddy. My dog just wants attention. Hi. Hey, buddy. Hi, Coley. Hey, buddy. He just wants to sit on my lap. Oh, jeez. Being crazy. So, yeah.
I saw that I talked to Sneaky. He told me that Mad got the biscuit.
I know, I was so mad.
Oh, got the blood fang pants.
It made me so mad, dude. Oh my god.
Don't be mad, be happy for him. That's
no,
dope.
I know. But I told him, I whispered, and I said, I'm so jealous of you.
Yeah, for real.
It's like
my friend.
I was like, good. I was like, good job. Fuck you.
But, it's like that.
God damn, and he rolled against 5 people.
Yeah,
You
that
can
dude's
you
just on a luck streak right now.
so crazy. But again, when I was winning, when I won gear, people have been saying this guy's a surgeon about me, because I literally, I SR'd what did I SR'd brutality blade dropped right. No one else had art on it. I got it. The next week I SR'd the chest. No one was on the chest. I got the chest, and there wasn't much rogue loot that dropped. It was like the chest.
Yeah,
So like every week that I've been in, I just soft reserve like the 1 or 2 items that drop, and then I've been just getting them that way. So I'm gonna just join this new guild and do the same thing. When I'm in BGs, dude,
maybe.
with this amount of gear that I have, I do work.
Yeah, you crack.
I've been cracking, yeah, exactly. It just kind of sucks because it feels like the pace of the game is just like unusually fast. Like people walking around with Hand of Rag already in Fresh Classic.
Yeah, it's like the only people that play this are pretty much the super hardcores. Well, not the only. There's some really bad players too,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of like the super hardcore population that just they know how to do everything right down to the science of it, right? To parse like the perfect parse, but they know that for every single thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like people are just gonna be better, faster. They're clearing rag instantly.
Well,
People
just
cleared
all of
rag
it.
in the people,
Farming.
yeah, getting rep, just like all of it, just like. But it's still the game still requires the same amount of time for everything. Like
Yeah.
so, if you have a like kids, a wife, a family, things going on, if you're not a no
No, you
lifer,
can't do the same level of
you
dedication
gotta you gotta be like
as
you gotta be like a student like me or something. You gotta have some stupid
yeah,
time.
or a lot of just open time.
Yeah, you have like
Good
no job.
distraction if you've got that, but you got to stay like balanced because it can become
Oh,
a very unhealthy.
so Thick Hog found out and he left, but he told me, he didn't tell me. He just said, "Oh, I'm active duty and the raid times don't work with me. I hope there's no animosity with me in the guild." And and I was like, "Okay, well." And I kept asking for Lynn to talk to me back. And I said, "Hey, please let me know what's going on.
Yeah, that really bothers me when
give
people do that and they
give
don't respond.
give the guild clarification. This is the time to act and be resolute and provide stability and give everyone a clear communication of what the plan is." And nope, didn't get it. And then I start snooping around. I talk to Atlan. He finally clues me in. He says, "Lynn and I don't want to take the responsibility of raid leading. We bit off more than we can chew. We just want to be regular raiders." And I went, "God damn it. That's exactly me." Because I used to be a guild leader. I am a raid leader. I've just ran a pug tonight, even though it failed, but I was close. Not bad for herding 30 cats, getting a Nixie at a 10%. But like it's just like if you're gonna,
Doggy pugs are so
it's
brutal.
it's like yeah, it sucked. It was so terrible. I'm so mad. I had Viscag hard reserve too, even though it wasn't probably gonna drop. But it's kind of like being a
Yeah,
dog.
that's the way to do it, right?
It's kind of yeah, it's like being a fucking pet owner or adopting a dog or a kid. You don't just start a guild, start running fucking groups and be like, I don't know if I no, you better fucking stick with it. Like your guild better break apart before you fucking give up. You know what I mean? Because that's what I've always done with
Yeah, it
my
was weak.
that really like upset me. And as soon as I heard that, I was like that was pretty much it. I was like I'm out. I transferred over to Cope. They were waiting for me. I got a good setup, and I brought Sly, and I brought Healin, and we're gonna bring C35 or whatever. You know the warrior. You know C30.
Before you get too far on that, read through and make a list. Maybe you'll find something you like better.
Well, yeah, I'll keep this in the back pocket, but we're already with these guys, and they've been nice enough to like bring us
Yeah,
in.
but don't get like bogged down into like a commitment. Like you just saw what happened. Like you
Yeah.
made the commitment, you were doing your part, and they didn't care at all.
Yeah, we fucking got a ton of people pre-BIS, Sly, me, you. We got fucking
Got like 10
we
people
gave
miss
Ray.
items.
I know we got Raycraft his gear. I passed on the 1% ring for Ray for the guild to raid, and then they're just gonna quit it. Like like I'm low key. I should be like I would be mad with them, but they're like 20 years old and I'm 36. So I mean like it would be a waste of my emotional energy or even not even it would not even be conducive for me to be upset at someone that is just probably like they're 20 years old, you know? They're just not emotionally
Yeah,
developed.
you gotta take a step back and just be like, it's a game.
Yeah, it's like also the fact that it's a fucking game. It doesn't fucking matter. I mean, yeah, maybe they're still learning how to conduct
But it's
themselves.
fun. It's fun to get this
It's a
stuff. It's
yeah,
easy to.
even the drama side of it, it's kind of fun. You know, I don't mind. The guild just broke up today because and it wasn't running very good. They bring OG and they're like, oh, we got this guy OG and he's a fucking OG from classic WoW and he's gonna bring us through this hella fast and good. And he fucks up hella shit. He brings us too close into multi-pack pools. Doesn't know what the pathing lines are for the mobs. Doesn't know the fucking chain distance for social on some of the pulls. And it's just clear, like, he's okay, but he ain't some, like, god. He ain't some classic god Andy
Well, it
fucking...
takes some time to get into a rhythm too. Like your first your first time with a group of people, it's just a little shakier. You're not as confident. You don't know who's good at their job and who
Yeah.
doesn't know.
And then we get in the rhythm. Last week, 2-hour kill on Rag. It's not the best,
Yeah,
but it's... And then it's like, okay, no, it's all dead. Like, we got... it is so... It's like building a sandcastle that you're going to use. It's not even just a sandcastle. It's going to... It's like building a farm. You get your farm all good. It takes a while. You had some crop spoilage, but then oh god damn it, you picked it back up. You poured some fertilizer in. The crop started to grow. You're ready to harvest, and then the fucking owner. You're working with the owner. He goes, "I'm selling the farm." I'm not even selling it. Not even no,
doesn't
because
just happen with
they didn't
that
even
guild,
because
right?
they didn't even sell it. No, they just said we're destroying the farm. We're holding the farm and not growing any more food until TBC is the answer I got today. I said you're not going to just hand the control of the guild to someone that wants to continue raids. No, we're going to keep the guild in the raids. The raids are just postponed. We're going to use the guild to do TBC raids and we'll lead TBC raids when TBC starts. So it's like being on a farm and the owner says, yeah, we're just not going to grow any shit, but I'm not going to give the farm to you or sell it to anyone else so that you can keep working and harvesting the food, gaining the benefits. No, we're just putting the farm on
I wouldn't worry about
stasis.
it, man. It's much easier to like go off and just join a guild, and if you do your job, be consistent, and you're not gonna have a problem. It was really not very good, even though that they got the rag down. There were gonna be problems once more content opened up. I promise you that. And this is something, it doesn't just happen when guilds are messy like this. This happens with the hardcore guilds that have all the content down clean, right?
Oh
There
yeah,
will be
oh
hardcore
they
guilds
fucking
that break up.
yeah, because like some fucking officer snakes like 10 fucking people. He doesn't
Or they
like some
won't like
he
the loot
doesn't like yeah,
council,
yeah.
or
Well,
a million
that's
reasons.
what fucking happened this time. Yeah. But or somebody said something
Or they're
shitty.
being douchebags to each
Yeah, somebody
other.
said something
Yeah.
shitty to someone else, and then that officer goes to the GM. I want you to kick that
Yeah.
guy. Well, I'm not kicking that other officer because he's, yeah, he's a dick, but he also keeps the rogues like well informed on what to do. Or the healer, if it's a healer officer, he tells the heals how to heal well. He keeps them coordinated. He already knows who to assign to what main tank for this fight, and he's got a healing assignments down. He helps me tremendously. I'm not going to just kick him because you guys had a dispute. And the other person goes, well, okay, and then secretly they whisper like 5 people they brought into the guild, and everyone else they can, hey, I'm gonna start my own new shit. Come over with me. Fuck this shit. Fuck this asshole. And the GM doesn't. And the GM supports being an asshole. Fuck him. Like that's exactly how that shit goes down. And these guys are like full parsing and pinks on raid logs and clearing shit and doing good, and it all just blows up over some bullshit drama. Oh, drama bin Laden.
What are you looking for?
Crashed the fucking plane into the guild towers, dude.
May your blade never fall.
But no, that's cool. I'm glad that you're like doing good with these guilds. It's kind of sucks that like though that you like gotta wait on the loot council. Like that's not the
It
best.
does.
Like it sounds like you need to be going in that fucking Discord and looking for your best days and times, bro.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I thought about it. I actually went through and looked again when I realized it wasn't just one guy ahead of me. It was like there was a second dagger rogue in front of me. So that means it's got to drop 3 times for me to get something. And then it's more than that. But the things I care about, like the level of detailed organization, that they release the roster ahead of time by a certain amount of days, and then you have to confirm, and that it's like there's a second day and it's an expectation. All that
Yeah, just
stuff is right, and all the attitude of it was just like all over. It was good.
just do both raids on the
So
same day.
yeah, but if I were to leave and go to a different one, it's like you're gonna be the last in line when you join a new one, no matter what, unless it's like a soft reserve or something guild, which I think are gonna be guilds that are not as good at the future content that's harder.
Strength and honor. Victory.
That's true.
Dabu.
Got a point there.
Like this guild, I think is gonna do all the future
But
content well.
I don't care about that. I just care about right now. Later
Yeah,
on, when it gets harder, I'll join a more hardcore guild. But I guess your point is what you don't
but
have to.
then
But then I'll be behind
the
everyone
thing
that.
is, no matter when you make the switch, there's a period of time where you're last,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you just have to
You.
show up
But
and be
okay.
in line, and then you get to be at the front of the line. Someone stops raiding, another person leaves, and suddenly you're
But
in the best
it
position.
it's not gonna happen until like U40 because Blackwing Lair ain't too bad. I was with a pretty cash guild. All the guilds clearing in 2 hours are gonna be able to clear Blackwing Lair in this reasonable amount of
It's
time.
gonna take them a month or more. There's a lot of things that are gonna take the bad guilds a long time.
But like like classic 2019, we were clearing Rag down in 2 hours. We went to Blackwing Lair and we got that down to like around 2 hours as well, which is like pretty standard. You know, it's not great, but it's not terrible. And I don't think it really gets super sweaty to where you need to be with the fucking loot council guilds like you're saying until Encourage 40.
AQ40.
Yeah, I don't. That's when it gets fucked up. And honestly, I quit playing at AK-40. I fucking hate that desert shithole. All that fucking stupid Egyptian looking shit. I don't like it. I like it's just like I don't like how it looks. I don't like it's like how people don't like Duratar. Right now I'm in Tanaris in the Dust Bowl. People don't like the textures. It's like brown, bland, and flat. That's how that whole dungeon, that whole raid looks to me. It looks like a big boring
I don't
turd.
like that raid personally.
It it sucks. Like the stuff you fight, certain stuff feels good to kill. Like when you fight like humans in
Well, it's like you can't. It's like Onyxia. It's not about the parse. It's about paying attention and being in the right positions, and like you have to do all that and parse. But there's like a lot of reasons I don't like it. But Nax I do like.
I like Nax. I'll play for Nax. Nax gets you set up. Oh man, I had to pop my back. I got it. Feel better. Getting old sucks. My back. I Nax
Yeah.
gets you set up for TBC, and Nax has some hard ass fights. Like, did you see the fucking
Well,
guy tiniest violin that wiped his entire guild on 40-man Nax, and he waited like months and months and months to get trust, become main tank, just so he could fucking get them on the four horseman fight, because you can't Petri out of it, you just die. The auras go through the shit and kill you.
yeah, that was the Rock Apes guy, right?
Tiny Worlds. It was like called Tiny Violin. That was his name. And the dude was full
No.
sus. He was already logged for dispelling world buffs. He was multi-boxing somewhere around 15 accounts or some crazy number a month just to dispel
Yeah,
world buffs on
that's super
people.
fucked.
Dude, the guy, like, okay, that is like some level of fucking like neuropathy. Like, that guy has. If you're doing shit like that, well, how much is that? That's like hundreds of dollars a month in accounts, just to fucking cause problems for other people with no
Yeah,
benefit,
pure spite.
with no benefit to yourself whatsoever. You've got a fucking mental fucking health disorder or something. That's a problem.
Yeah,
That's a bad. That guy. That guy's a piece of shit.
it's fucked
Anyway,
up.
that is fucked, dude. It's really fucked. But anyway, it sucks that like we fucking geared that whole guild up, and then they're just gonna fucking fall apart. But you said don't worry about it. But like that's easier said than done. Like I still feel like I'm fucking. Oh well, I did pretty good. There's two rogues, Sneaky and Mad. You know Mad already.
Yeah.
Sneaky hasn't gotten
I was trying
any.
to help Matt get his main hand Dalrens,
Okay,
and the motherfucker just goes out and gets a Fisk.
good. Yeah, he did good, but
I ran
Sneaky.
him with it on hard reserve like I did for you, but like I ran Mad probably 20 times. It never tried.
Are you setting up fucking Oni runs? Are you running Oni pugs?
No, I haven't been, but I should.
I tried one tonight. We should run some more. We should set one up. Because I feel like I red-lit it and I told everyone what to do, right? I said, the warrior's going to get it. No DPS until I call out DPS. Then I'll call
Yeah, it's
white
just about
DPS.
the mechanics.
I did everything, dude. I even have the whole thing on video. I'll send it to you. And we got it to
Well,
10%. But like we need like your voice. Your voice sounds more like a leader voice, like, hey guys, like
people
me.
said that to me before in Discord.
Yeah, exactly. But it does. You have a leader voice, so I need you to help me.
I
We ho-
practiced this shit.
I'm a
actually.
I'm a hard reserve Viscag
I
though.
framed my voice.
We
Now it does it where I don't really
Okay.
think about it, but for work, like
We
phone
just
calls, meetings, all that shit.
yeah, we just
It's practicing your tonality, right?
Yeah,
How
but,
you
like-
raise and lower
like,
and
yeah,
emphasize
I
things.
just don't do it like I just like to talk the way I like to fucking talk, and like I don't have the best sounding
Wow.
voice, but it just feels comfortable to talk how I talk. And I'm kind of nasally. I don't have a super deep voice, but I don't care. And but like Pirate Software, that dude's a faker. Like that dude sits there and he goes, "Hey, welcome to World of Warcraft. My dad is one of the key developers for World of Warcraft." Like he totally fakes his shit. Like it's so easy to tell when someone's faking their voice. Like you've probably just kind of trained how you talk, and then it's fallen into actually being your voice.
It's just like professional sales. You have to have the way you speak has to be charismatic.
Yeah. So you have that voice. So what we need to do, we'll leave the neck open. We'll hard reserve Viscag and start doing some Oni runs. But like you'll raid lead it, and
I'll
I'll
hard reserve the blood fang right now.
I'll hard reserve Fang and Viscag on our Oni
I don't
runs.
know. I don't think you even need a person to raid lead for Ani.
I mean,
I've
you
seen
shouldn't.
successful Anis where it's not even in Discord.
You
It's
shouldn't
just-
have. Oh, there's Oni groups up. I'm just gonna join one.
But it's just raid warnings, and it's pay attention at certain parts, which is basically phase 1. Don't get tail swiped into the eggs. Don't pull threat or even get close to threat. And then be organized in phase 2. Phase 3, let the tank get the threat and down so you don't get feared into the lava.
I don't know. Like, we had a hunter or somebody pulled thread on phase 3.
Yeah,
This-
there's these bad players that just I don't even know
They
how
just
they can mess up their job so badly on something
like,
so easy.
just don't touch the boss when it comes down on phase
Some
3.
of those players that do that stuff, it
I-
doesn't matter what you say or what you type. They're just gonna do whatever they're gonna do regardless.
I told Sly about it, and I was like, we had people deliberately sabotaging the raid, and he was like, well, who's gonna fucking join a raid and go through all that trouble of waiting? That just seems like
I
anyone
don't
that
know if
has.
it's deliberate most of the
Nah,
time, like
yeah.
that one guy, but it's just
It's-
bad.
It's definitely a lack of listening to directions or instructions, It's like I think it's a stupidity thing or an arrogance. Like, oh, or they just don't know what's fucking going on and they go, "It'll be all right. I'll do good. I'm good at things." Uh he told, I'll just not mess up. But meanwhile, they don't know to not stay near the tail or they'll get knocked into eggs and it'll fucking wipe the raid. They don't know about the mechanic. Or they just go, "Oh, I don't know what that means," or they do hear it, but it's just words, and they just like go, they don't listen, They just hear the raid leader talking, and they like zone out, or they just don't know what the fuck it means that the person's saying, because that's also a thing. Some people cannot communicate. It's very hard to describe what to fucking do. Teaching is hard. That's why there's like literally a profession called teaching, where people are good and a lot of people suck at it. Just talk to my high school or junior high math teachers like Mr. Bear. Uh, you know, so I think it's a lot of just like people not being good at listening or not understanding the instructions and then not speaking up and saying, "Hey, I don't know what you mean by that." And a lot of times if they haven't, it's because they just need to do the fight, see what doesn't work, wipe, and then be like, "Okay, now I know not to do that." But the problem is the people that do that 11 times. And now people are so fucking shitty. If you wipe, we wiped 3 times, raid was over. As soon as you wipe back in the olden days, guys, let's keep at it. We'll get it eventually. No, you wipe now. Oh, one person leaves, next person leaves, raid's done. Everyone leaves. And I dropped a repair bot too. It's fucking like that really made me mad. 20 fucking gold wasted.
You even switched over to engineering for that fucking organized.
I leveled engineering. I leveled
I
engineering.
know. You wouldn't have even done that if it weren't for them, right?
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I spent like 100 gold just like power leveling it. Oh, that makes me. See, now you're telling me to forget about it, but then you bring up this shit. You bring up these examples, and now I'm fucking upset again.
Yeah.
It is bullshit. It's bullshit.
It is.
Like they low key. I don't know. I don't know what they do. They can't make it right now. They just fucked up, and I'll never run with them. I'm not gonna hang with, like, I don't have a huge, like, it's hard to say. I don't have anything against them, but I won't run groups with them anymore. Like that they abuse their trust for sure. That's a trust thing, man. Like, and yeah, they were being.
It's funny. Lynn actually said to me, because they were talking about unbooning at the first boss, and I thought that was a bad idea. And I was talking to him.
Yeah,
in
why?
Whispers,
Why would you do that?
Well, this was before my last raid, so 2 weeks ago. And I was talking to him a couple days before, and he goes, "I'm asking you to trust us and go with it." And I said, "Okay."
And then we wiped.
I did the raid, right?
And we wiped.
We never even unbooted. We didn't get to pass Domo. But it was like that there wasn't the second raid day, and then on top of that, in the middle of the raid, no one had the repair bot, so the whole raid had to go to a city and run back for like an hour and.
They didn't even have. The first week they did, so they used that as an excuse because the first week not enough people signed up, and I think because he did explain this, we bit off more than we could chew. We didn't want a raid lead, so a good raid leader, a good GM would have been like, "All right, we got 20 people signed up, people are on, we're pugging the rest, let's go." They didn't even do that, but the answer is quite clear now. They explained it to me. We don't want a raid lead. Well, if you don't want a raid lead, why'd you fucking do it in the first place? Were you trying to figure out how much it sucks? Did you not know? Like, and maybe the answer is they didn't. Maybe they had, because it sounds like they didn't know. They said OG has done all this, so that tells me that Lynn is a GM, or they're new to the game, to some extent. Because OG didn't. I am a true OG. I played when the game came out in 2005. And I can tell like a confident raid leader that knows what they're doing, and OG just wasn't quite there. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't great. He lacked confidence in it when he was during raid direction. He was stuttering. He wasn't being he wasn't being resolute. He wasn't driving the raid with purpose and confidence. He just was wavering, and you could tell. You could tell an inconfident raid leader, and it's bad. It's bad for the raid. You need someone that's like, hey guys, this is how we're gonna run it. We're gonna fucking evens left, odds right, and like here's how a bad raid leader would do it. Hey guys, evens are gonna be uh, odds are right, left evens are left. Like when you say things like that, people immediately go, okay, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. You know, and maybe they do know what the fuck they're doing. It's kind of an unfair judgment, but it's just how it is. Like you said with your voice thing and professionalism, like that's exactly it. People will follow what you say if you say it with confidence, but that's not enough. You need to know what you're saying is correct too. Like if you say a bunch of dumb shit like, guys, we need to stand, all 20 of us, I need even groups to stand behind the right leg of Anixia.
Well, you also have
like, you know.
You have to have players that are doing their job.
Yeah, well that too. You need people to fucking listen. And if you could have a good raid leader that is saying the right things, and you could have a raid full of fucking people that have good gear and have Discord, are in Discord, and they just don't listen to the fucking instructions, and you die because no one's doing mechanics. But that's
Yeah,
it.
bro, when
That's
something's pissing me off like what this is for you, I go get a good workout in, and that's what fixes it for me.
I mean, I'm over it. I mean, I explained that like
You gotta
they
get a good
they
workout, and then just go to sleep,
they
and
they broke
realize
up.
tomorrow it's not a big deal.
They broke up.
And they were gonna break up anyways. They were too
Yeah,
disorganized.
you fucking. That's what really annoys me. You and a bunch of other people, you guys fucking knew it before me, and my dumb ass was all, oh,
I
it'll get better.
I honestly I didn't know for sure that it would be like a breakup, but I knew that things were gonna keep coming that I didn't like. Like I didn't like when I was signed up and I was like a confirmed spot and I was saying things in G chat to get an invite and I couldn't get an invite to the raid until I found out who I needed to whisper. But I thought that was slop, right? And it was like, oh, they might fill my spot or something. And that's like a little like maybe they wouldn't have scored that up or I don't know. But there was like that plus not having a second spot, too many things were too wrong to have it be it was not going to be continuing for me. Not like that.
Yeah, Atlan's still in the guild. Slights is still in the guild. I think all of them though, the majority like Crohn's, uh Raycraft, OG, they all went to Fate.
Wait, who? They went to Fate?
Yeah.
Wow. What about Lynn?
Len is still in guild, but when I talked to Atlan about it, he said, "Yeah, we're both gonna leave. We're both done. We're not."
Fate's a really good guild. I'm surprised they got into Fate. Fate's like one of those super hardcore good guilds. They have like 3 different raids, and they're all extreme hardcore.
I mean,
I looked at them, and then I decided they were too hardcore for me.
why? Because they require 300 engineering and like what epic parses on MC.
Did they? I don't know if they required it. Ones that required engineering, I just pieced out on.
Well, I guess they have everyone do it, so everyone has a repair bot because they're
Yeah, they
expensive.
can have like the battle chicken speed or whatever.
I went fucking goblin. I didn't even go gnomish. Yeah, I'm talking to Slights in chat. Slights doesn't know that organized is over.
I switched over to daggers for PvE.
Oh, is it better?
Oh yeah, I'm always daggers. The only reason I was swords was just because there's not really a good dagger that you can do that competes with Dalrens unless you get like a Gut Gore Ripper.
I'm seeing if Slights wants to join, possibly. Should I send him that Discord invite you gave me so he can look up a new guild? I feel like I owe it to all these guys so they have fucking places to go. Like, help as many of the people that, like, because they're all victims of this shit.
Yeah, you should send him the Discord invite so he can go through and look at it.
I'm saying you can come join mine or go through this
I mean,
guild.
I'd look at it before making a choice. The thing is, for people like Sly, it'll be easy. He'll have a lot of choices because druids that can tank or maybe even can heal and has a heal set too. But that's needed. Everyone needs that. Harder for rogues because there's just too many. And that's the other reason that I don't just leave.
It also just makes me mad that I had to like dig hard to get these answers. Like, oh, we're done. But I guess you said they didn't even know. They were probably trying to keep it going. Oh well, on to new things, new guild, new frontiers.
Yeah, it'll be
I,
better.
so what's going on with Oni? Does it reset tonight? Because I thought like it's so confusing how it works.
Click on your raid info. Are you locked or are
No,
you're not locked?
I'm not locked now.
No, it resets in 2 days and 8 hours. So
So I
you
saw.
even have tomorrow or the next day.
Okay.
There's the, you know what I got? You probably don't have the looking for group bulletin board
I have it.
add-on.
I have it. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, do you have it set up to just show you the groups that you're looking for though?
Yeah.
Like, because there's too many if you have it
Yeah.
set
Yeah.
up on them all. I just have it set to show me like Ani,
Yeah.
and
I
that's it,
have it. I
or
have it.
UBRS too.
Mine just says
I
more.
just check that throughout the day, and I don't
There's
even
no
like,
one's on Oni. No one's
yeah,
even. There's no. It
yeah.
just.
It's not gonna be right now, but check it tomorrow throughout the day, and then I even like if I join one and I see that there's too many soft reserves on Bloodfang or for
Yeah,
UViscag,
that's what I do
I
too.
would just leave until I find one that just has a one or two.
I 100% did that earlier today. I joined
Yeah,
a group.
that's the right
As
way.
soon as I saw 3 rogues on CAG, I was like, I'm done. See ya. Good luck, fuckers.
Yeah, I got the AV dagger,
I feel
and I
hopeless
got
though.
the lobotomizer, and I got the ring.
This CAG has such a low chance to fucking drop, and then
I saw it happen, like my first Ani, like a few weeks ago.
really, it has a 10% drop
I
rate.
wasn't on it though, because I'm dagger, and
It's
because I
like
didn't want to.
it's like trying to get a Dalrens out of a fucking 40
Yeah, it's
man.
crazy. It's crazy.
It sucks.
And sometimes there's like 5 warriors that are on it too.
One thing that pissed me off though, we had a full fucking Oni raid group, and Lynn has this troll warrior and lets the fucking troll warrior that's out of guild SR Viscag. I'm like, bro, just kick him. What do we need this one fucking warrior for?
Yeah, that was some bullshit the way they did that, and they had no regard for their guildies.
Yeah, dude.
Like I had already been helping a ton of people with a ton of things, and they invite 7 people and like 7 rogues.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
How, like, exactly. And we had like 7 warriors, right? But they were all guildies. They all know me, and they were
Yeah, and they
cool.
just there
And
wasn't even a
they
thought about it. It's just
yeah.
like
Well, they're not
so
gonna roll on it because they're orc warriors. It's not their bis, and
yeah.
they're like, well, whatever. I got a better
You can
bis.
tell that
Get
they don't care about the other people. They were just out to do their own thing.
But yeah, this group, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep that fucking Discord in the back pocket because like, I mean, it
I
seems
would
like
still
it's
make a list if I were you. It doesn't hurt to talk to your top 2 choices and just see what it's like.
this group is called Blast.
Talk to them. They're super hardcore.
38-minute MC3 raids a week, speed running and multi-tune friendly. I'm gonna say, hey guys, my name is Puncture. I'm an undead sword rogue, and I was interested in joining. They probably have a fucking ton of rogues. They're probably full though. But
Yeah,
the
that's
key is
thing.
the
Like,
key is I have a home right now, and if I don't find anything, I get to raid. I still get to raid next week because I have a
that's
guild.
true. And the other thing that's hard about going to a new place is you can't start out by being like, well, how many rogues are in front of me that have this CAG already?
I said that. I
can't-
asked
you
when I
can't ask that,
when I
right?
got that's exactly what I did. I said
Right,
how
like
many
I can't go in and be like, where am I in line for perditions, right? Like
I said how many rogues are on Biscag, and they're like 1. I was
that
like,
just you put out the wrong. They're not gonna like that.
that's too bad. I want to get CAG. I ain't here to make friends. I'm here for BIS CAG. Give me that best in slot
Yeah,
CAG. I need BIS
it's
CAG.
really good.
Yeah, I need best in slot CAG. Give me. Just because I need it and I want it, it's just like Dow Rens and all that other shit. It doesn't drop because I'm trying to want it so bad. Like, like there's like a what do they call it?
All the hyper intention.
It's like entropy or something, I think. When you try to like perform a pursuit, you are never further
Yeah,
away from it than if you just don't care at all about it. It becomes suddenly reachable.
yeah, that's a real phenomenon.
It's like scientifically tested to be like
And I don't
conclusively a
know if it's
fact.
real with the RNG, what drops.
I
But it
mean,
is a real phenomenon in making things happen versus letting them happen, that there's a balance.
like right now I'm trying hella bad to get into a Onyxia group where like I just like when I message this guy 5 times a day. I make it a purpose to always reply, even if I say no, I don't need you.
I do that too. It's just basic courtesy. There's a lot of like just terrible behavior in the
Yeah,
looking
stop being
group.
a lazy fuck, you fucking piece of shit.
It's
Like,
not even that. It's like a level of bad antisocial nerd shit.
it's cause it's
It's
cause
unfriendly and discourteous.
okay. Like I said, hey, can you reply, please? Do you not need a rogue? He said
And they just keep doing their thing and maybe add you to the ignore.
he said I have 6. I said okay, thank you. That's all I wanted. Just give me a fucking response so I know to not waste my energy trying to get your attention or like, okay, this group I don't get in that group now. Well, somebody invite me to a group? Why? What is this mage doing? Please trade me 1,000 gold. I wrote, he opened trade, I wrote 1k gold, please. Oh, he probably thinks I'm going to teleport to org. I think he got confused. He invited the wrong man. He probably thought I needed a port. I did not.
Bro, I'm gonna hop out of the Discord and
All right,
listen to
yeah.
music and just
Well,
do this dungeon.
Now you know you have the full equivalency of understanding of what the chaos of organized happened. It became chaos.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. It's gonna be a better situation. The things that happen with that are ugly enough that
What can I help you with?
it's not right that you would have to do the things like the engineering and then have that shittiness.
Yeah,
Like
that
there
sucks.
are better situations, and you're probably already in one.
they're just they're just a bunch of irresponsible kids. It's no big deal. I won't hold it. Don't you don't I won't make it personal. All right, later, dude. Nice talking to you.
Peace.
Peace. And there you have it. The fucking bullshit. That's a piece of the wild pie though. Gil drama. Deuces.